Greetings, my beloved. This is Dr. Amanda Noelle, and I am sorry that you're here in this space of twin flame pain. And this could be because someone has hurt you, left you, or perhaps you're re-triggered in a loop in your mind or in a memory that brought you back to a dark time, perhaps twinging the nerve of your deepest, most painful wound, what I call the sacred wound. For herein lies opportunity for healing, for resurrection, and for reunion. Without these painful phases, these opportunities for alchemy, we cannot grow. And I am sorry to hear that it is so heavy and hard, and I'm happy to hear that you are taking responsibility for the lead so that you can turn it into gold and churn it into butter to spread on the bed for a better tomorrow and take a snack. Oh my gosh, I know it's so painful to be in this hell, in this bardo. I have been there before, my beloved. I have walked to those worlds and back multiple times. And in one space, I was so heavily hit by the grief, by the humiliation, by the sadness, by the pain, and most of all, the hopelessness. For my twin flame mirror was no longer clear. It was so muddled and mucky with my own negative thinking, with all of my traumas from past childhoods, from past lives, and from reptilian rapings and ferocious, terrifying trauma that had riddled my bones, my blood, that had been echoing through the cosmos, through Gaian channels, through my kundalini for eons of time, for lifetimes. I felt the pain of the planes of the planets that went beyond the tides, beyond the times, and it was so heavy and so hurtful that I said, perhaps I should no longer exist. Perhaps I don't deserve his kiss, the kiss of God, the kiss of the divine, the kiss through the mirror of the clarity of all of the chakras cleaned and aligned and spinning. Basically what our twin flame is us in the mirror. And when we say he's not coming, she's not coming, they're not coming because I've messed it up, or because they've messed it up, or because God has messed it up, or because there's just some broken system, or I am broken, or my parents broke me, or whatever it is, or all of the above, or a combination. We want to give up. We want to throw in the towel. We are basically saying, I no longer want to exist. I want to go back home, but I don't know where home is. I am a lost soul. And I'm here to tell you, my beloved, my soul sister or brother, you are not lost. You in this perfect moment, this painful presence, herein lies the present, the gift, the growing seed, turning that weed into the rose. We have to tend our gardens. We have to understand what we need to pardon. And in front of you, the mirror, the pain of your twin flame, someone who abandoned you, who lied to you, who stole your heart, who swindled your essence, who siphoned your life force, who ruined you, who's ruined your life, whatever it is, whatever your story is, that person in the mirror is a divine reflection of your thoughts, of your corrupted thoughts, of your misdeeds, your misunderstandings. We call it sin, but it's not that sin. It's the errors that we've made within our cosmic mind, where we have misunderstood and not stood in our power, not stood in the light and the love of Mary and Jesus, Mother Mary and Jesus, the avatars of love, or twin flames, sacred masculine, sacred feminine in union at the heart of divine, pure love. Why do we make these horrific mistakes? Because you are human. Because we are human. Because we walk the earth. Because we've come into birth through the portal, the Gaian channel, the birth canal of your mother, held trauma. The seed of your father held trauma. It was meant to be this way. This is the way that we play when we come into this game of life. Now, we may be wondering and wandering around this earth, lost and confused. We may be wondering, should I stay here? Am I lost eternally? And on some level, it's kind of feeling that way. I know it is real. And on a completely opposite pole, because that is what twin flame energy is. It's two opposite energies. The yes, the no, the dark, the light, the in, the out, the up, the down, the truth, the lie. Polarity. And with that polarity is the oneness, the infinity. We can't have one without the other. So if we ask for our twin flame, if we ask to know the truth, we have to experience the lie. And right now you might be lying down in your bed in pain and grief and blame, shame, sadness. Maybe you're blaming them, yourself, God. It doesn't matter. You came here to hit rock bottom so you can go sky high to the top. You can't have one without the other. Now I urge you to do whatever it takes to heal. It may feel impossible, but it's not. Ask yourself, what if I healed from this? What if I dug myself out of this grave? What if I called upon my angels, upon God, in a new way that I haven't ever tried before? Maybe you've fallen on your knees many times in prayer. Maybe you think you've tried everything, but there is a new layer, something to learn. I urge you to have trust, faith, patience, and passion. And to take in a deep breath in and out. And continue to breathe in and out, in and out at your own pace. Now your breath is going to save your life and activate your light. There's no right or wrong way to play with your breath. Presencing your mind on it is the start. That will open the beating of the heart. That will deepen the circulation in your body. The breath pumps the blood. That's why when we run and we're gasping, the heart pumps. Perhaps you instead are doing deep breath work or Wim Hof, or in for 4, slowly, out for 8, slowly, or box breathing. Now there's so many ways to do breath work. Pick a path, pick a YouTube video, pursue it. At this time, you may need some extra help. So breathing is one of the ways to handle really heavy, intense pain. Now that's not what this video is, since there are so many other resources out there. And I am happy to support you. I have videos on breath work. But what I would like you to say is, if you're not taking care of your breath and you're not breathing into the body, it's going to be harder. And I want you to have it be hearter and more pleasurable and less painful. So breathe, notice your breath. And it's important to receive support. Some of you will want to support yourselves through therapy, through counseling, through talking to family and friends. I did all of that when I was in my most intensive and painful twin flame separation, and it was vital for me to do that, to release the suicidal type of thoughts and energies and insomnia and trauma that had opened up because I had decided to know the truth and to see all of it. And when we see truth, we have to open up all the lies that we've ever been told, everything that we have ever believed that we were told, anything that we continued to tell ourselves. And that includes our childhood trauma. You may receive support. You receive the right support. You call it in now. The right soul family, the right therapists, counselors, professionals, experts. Perhaps the experts are also trees or plant spirits or homeopathic remedies or flower essences. Now, I tried all of these, and at a certain time and place, I needed all of them. I did acupuncture, counseling, meditation, prayer, traveling to sacred sites, and I will use these probably time and time again in my lifetime. Nature is such a resource. We don't want to stay in our boxes, and we cannot do that and expect to grow and to feel grand and beautiful. So we need to support ourselves with beauty of nature to feel that beauty internally. It's so important. So go out every day, even if it's just for a few moments, looking under the stars or going for a walk or feet in the grass grounding. Don't be a stranger to others, because when we estrange ourselves from others, we cannot know ourselves. We can take time alone, we can be hermits, but make sure you at least reach out and check in and have connection and receive support. You are a human after all, and the bonds of humanity run deep within us, within our blood, within the way we are born, and we're not meant to be alone. Breathing in and out. In the blind spots of our lives, we may find ourselves pierced by the pain of the twin flame. In this moment when you've been abandoned, or where you have run and aren't ready to receive love, it's because there have been blind spots, and those are being illuminated and understood now. That's what the pain is. It's this post-it note saying, here is this blind spot. Here's where you've been walking around, and the numbness is wearing off from the medications, from the anesthesia. So the pain is teaching us where we need to release the thorn, where we need to have our psychic surgeries to release cords from past abuses, from past lives, from early childhood, from mother and father wounds, brother-sister wounds, educational, school traumas, etc. So many things that formed our psyche of instability, so that we can reprogram ourselves into sacred love, to sacred stability, to the twin flame energy, feminine love aligned with masculine energy. The twin flame is feminine love aligned with masculine energy, that acronym FLAME. So we stand in our feminine love as we rise and connect with our masculine energy, our light. So we want to ground down our feminine energy and rise up our light and unite those energies, those two polar energies. And that's what a relationship is, whether we're with our twin flame mirror, whether we're with a karmic soulmate, it doesn't matter. Every deep soul connection we have, or even a piece of a deep soulmate connection, even if it's a one-night experience that we feel God through them, or we get lit up, or we get triggered, and there's opportunity for seeing ourselves and for learning and growing. Well, that is a mirror. That is a lesson. That is an opportunity for us to tune into love and light. In fact, every moment, this is an opportunity. As above, so below, as within, so without. The flame is simply one pole connecting through the mirror into the next pole. And we're portaling ourselves through worlds and dimensions and universes and multiverses. Through the one, through the separation is the one. Through these fractals and these holograms, these hollowed out graphs and grams, grains of information, we are the seeds that grow and ground and sprout into the walls of the next universe. Now we need absolutely nothing more than deep love and a hunger for knowledge and light, and to trust ourselves and to trust that the Creator will bring us exactly what we need to grow. Imagining yourself being a rose rising out of the soil. Does the rose doubt? Probably. Does the seed doubt? Probably. Do the leaves doubt? Probably. But deep down, there's a faith, and you have to trust that faith. You have to have faith in the faith. So what I want you to do is to let go of the blood, to drip the blood, to forgive the pain, to cry the tears, to allow yourself to release, to shed the snake skin, and to rise up and resurrect yourself and connect to your divine self, to spark your own light. So we need to allow the darkness to appear around us in order to know that we have the flame. And right now, I want you to feel into that one tiny little spot spark, that one tiny little flame that's still burning of hope in your soul. You can have it. You own it. You are it. You have the flame inside of you. No matter where that person goes, you cannot put it out. So take that flame, concentrate upon it, bring it, burn it out, burn it brighter, bring it out, hold it tighter, flare it out, breathe it in, exhale it out, bring it around the room, bring it around your aura, bring it around the earth, bring it around yourself, bring it around the universe. You have an aura that goes and extends to the edge of the universe. That is you. You are the one, and you're also just the one tiny cell that you started as, the sperm, the egg that became one. You are one and you are all. You are all one. You are not alone. And in your aloneness, you can expand into the deepest threads of the expanded universe and feel those fractals of light going to the edge. This is the space. This is the place to connect with your pleasure. It's in the darkest pain. If you can just feel that twinge of the flame, that little tiny spark of light, if you can feel your toes wiggling, if you can allow some joy in your pain, some pleasure in the sigh of your own breath, your own tears, your own bleeding, if you can just bring a little bit of hope, a little bit of pleasure, a little bit of godliness, goddessness in those spaces, and you bring your heart and your love that you have for your children, or that you have for the animals, or whatever it is that sparks your love, bringing your love into that flame and stoking it, and bringing the pleasure into the deepest cut, the sacred wound. Then, when this chapter closes and the dark night of the soul passes, and the twin flame separation becomes shorter and shorter until boom, the chapter of love comes back again. The resurrection scene happens again. The Renaissance is here. You will be ready. You will be stronger than ever. You will be a new reborn soul. I'm sorry that you have to dive into the pain right now. I'm sorry that this world is the way that it is, so cruel at times. You don't deserve this. It will come to a closing. This new chapter, we are rising. We are moving past this. It's not easy. Be compassionate to yourself. You've got this. I know you can. I know you're doing it. You're doing it for your children. Don't give up. Find that thing that keeps you going deeper, faster, harder. Inward, outward, inhale, exhale. Pleasure, pain, systole, diastole, dark, light, love, 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 letting go, let go, let love. You've got this. I send you my deepest regards in this time of need. May your pain be cleared as quickly as possible. I love you. You've got this. Reach out if you need any support. Namaste. Namaste.